What's up, everybody? Robbie Diesel with Nerd News here, and today I'm bringing you a brief video about the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 multiplayer beta. It was a super fun couple of weekends. We got to check out all the new and exciting features coming to the game in October. Without further ado, let's check out what I liked most. For starters, I was really glad to see the Creator class made a triumphant return. There's 6 different classes that you can set up to be all your own, and most likely you'll be able to expand that to about 8. The secondary weapons are streamlined now, so in addition to pistols and launchers, you also can select shotguns as a secondary weapon now. Your primary weapons are still mostly your assault rifles, your sniper rifles, and there's a brand new category called tactical rifles, which are essentially your single shot, more accurate semi-auto rifles. Score streaks are also making a triumphant return, and while not very much has changed, it's still wildly different. They've introduced a couple of new score streaks, including a strike team and my personal favorite, the ultra terrifying Mantis score streak, which is pretty much a badass scorpion robot that shoots rockets out of his tails and has machine gun turret claws. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 introduced the notion of specialists, and Black Ops 4 is expanding upon that. The specialists now have more of a tactical advantage than any other game before them. Choosing your specialist in particular could mean the difference between a sweet victory or whether or not you're going to take the L. While most of the specialists are the same, there's a couple of new kids on the block as well. Ajax, Crash, Recon, and Torque are all new. These guys are there to basically represent the strategic change that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 brings to the table. Each one of those guys in particular bring a support aspect to the game. So if you're not comfortable with the run and gun, typical Call of Duty style shooting, you can choose one of those specialists and provide more of a support role for your teammates. As for the gameplay, it's Call of Duty. It's going to be good. The gameplay was lightning fast paced and it sucked you in immediately. Probably one of the coolest things that I found in the Black Ops beta is that certain matches will actually limit the amount of specialists on a team. So for example, everybody can't be the Prophet. You can't have more than 2 batteries on a team. It really actually provides sort of a strategic element to choosing where and how to play. Now, because Treyarch is focusing more on a strategic gameplay element, better believe working as a team yields much better results than ever before. Sure, you can go John Rambo style and take out an entire team by yourself, but you actually get better results when you work together. You also gain something called the Fog of War, which basically opens up an entirely new aspect to the gameplay. Speaking of teamwork, another new feature in the Black Ops 4 multiplayer was the fact that even if you're not the person to put a bad guy down, if you do damage, you get credit for the kill, which is kind of cool because it helps level the playing field for those noobs like myself. Now let's talk about the bad stuff. It took way too many shots to put a person down. Now I'm all for powerful weapons and some not so powerful weapons, but for the most part it felt like every weapon in this game required 5 to 6 shots to put somebody down. Now for most people this is a great thing. For me, not so much. I expect every shot to count, and unfortunately it took way too long for those to actually make a difference. Another thing that I really didn't like too much in the game was the manual healing option. As I previously stated, you can take a ton of shots and still survive long enough to turn around and put your opponent down. You combine that with the manual healing technique, and it's almost like having full body armor through the duration of a match. I would expect this to be changed when the final version of the game hits, but for now, it really lends an unfair advantage to most people. In fact, the manual healing option kind of reminds me of the bandage option in Fortnite. All in all, I walked away really impressed with the Black Ops 4 multiplayer. And I know most of the online community had their grunts and gripes, but for the most part, It's a Call of Duty game. The things that they do really well, they do really well. And I would expect most of the things that people had a beef with will more than likely be changed once the final version of the game hits shelves in October. Finally, next month, we'll actually get a beta version of Call of Duty's Blackout mode as well. Blackout mode is essentially Treyarch's take on the Battle Royale franchise that has taken the world by storm. Right now, Fortnite wears the crown as king of Battle Royale games, but Call of Duty could sneak in and surprise them. For now, I'll say I was really impressed with the Black Ops 4 multiplayer, and I can't wait to play the full version of the game in October. That's it, guys. Thank you so very much for checking out this video. If you liked it, make sure that you leave a like down below. Also, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what your favorite part of the Black Ops 4 multiplayer was, if you got a chance to play it. Let me know what your least favorite part was as well. Also, let me know if you plan on picking the game up in October, or if you're going to stick with Fortnite. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. Look above. If that subscribe button is highlighted red, that means you're not subscribed to the channel. Shame on you. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel, that way you get more videos just like this, along with much more special content. Thank you so very much for watching. I am Robbie Diesel with Nerd News. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.